Hello, and time for a 2024 update on this tree. You can see just here, got some buds come in. So this means we're coming out of the dormant season. Spring is almost upon us. So if you're watching this on the playlist, you may be familiar with this tree. But if not, there's a video called Hedge Laying an Apple Tree, and also in situ grafting for apple fence. And in that video I did this graft here, so you can see the join just there. So this was a young 1-year-old shoot at that time, so this is 2-3 years ago now. You can see the graft is taken and it's got, quite strong now. There's also one at the back here, which I did at the same time. And they're growing so well now. I'll show you up here. I'm actually thinking I need to thin it out a little bit. So yeah, I've been taking some of the ivy out, so can you see here there's a lot of ivy on the fence, and then on this panel I've been removing it, and then I've stuck it down behind this dead shrub here. And my plan is to try and grow the tree, this branch here. I was trying to train in this direction a bit more to try and cover that area a bit more and suppress the ivy a bit, although it might make it a bit more difficult to get in there. So how am I going to go about that? Well, if you look up here, so you see the centre, the tall centre straight branch there, that hasn't been pruned, but the one to the right of it, in the centre frame now, that has. And that has put out a lot more of the side shoots. And so that's one of the things, when you prune during the dormant season, you get what's called a growth response. And so my plan is to take a twig like this and to prune that. It has been pruned there, but to prune this one as well, and maybe this one, and to try and get them to put shoots out down on this sort of curved bit to come out around and out from this side and cover that area a bit more. You see, I've got these tubs here, so this tub was on that patch there and it was feeding the tree, which is good, and that's helped it grow up so strongly, but it was also feeding the ivy a little bit as well. So I'm probably gonna, it's getting a bit crowded at the back here, and I'm probably going to take this one here out. But it's going to be a bit of a delicate job in there, and I don't want to mess up circulation going around here. So my approach to that will probably be, I'll probably get the loppers, and then the top bit up there, which is perfectly healthy, I will probably lop and then use some of that material. So that is the variety that I grafted on. I'll try and use some of that material and graft onto another tree elsewhere. And then once I've taken most of the weight of it out, I'll probably have a stump like this left, and then I'll be able to do a delicate saw down there to carefully take that off. And then, kind of just thinking ahead, I've got this bit here that's got a graft here, Now when that gets fruit on it, it's going to get weighed down, and so it's going to put pressure on that, so that might not be the best. I'm going to give it a go, but it might not be the best, in which case if I've chopped this one here, well, if it's good, then that means I've got space, and if it's not good, I may get some more shoots start here where I take this off, and by the time they get going I'll be able to graft onto them. So in a few years time, this, I can decide whether I want this one or not. Now what else? I also did a video that was called Awkward Graft, and that's in the playlist as well. You may have seen it, and it was on this bit of wood that has this kind of forked shape, and in the video I was doing this graft here, and I think there's a later update video on it where there's some apples here. So you can see it has grown, but it's a bit, the growth is a bit spindly on it. It's not brilliant. So we'll see how that goes. But I have got one at the front here as well, which I did, and that is growing a lot better. You can see it's going up there. So it might be that I decide to keep that front one, which is growing away from the fence a bit more, and then this one where you've got kind of straggly growth that's going up against the fence. Well, I may take the material and graft elsewhere, it's always useful, but the one at the front is looking more promising at the moment. So this one's grown nice and strong. Can you see there's the union just here? It's showing lots of good growth up there. Got that nice tree in the background with some blossom. And then I did another video that was called, what was it called? Cambing Contact. And that was this graft here. And there was also one about bypass secateurs, which was this graft back here. Now this one, it held okay and was growing, but then I knocked it doing some other work and broke the graft. So I've put some fresh tape around it, and I took some of the growth that had come off the top just to stabilise it, and we'll try again with that, see if it comes again. The one at the back held okay, but it hasn't grown that much. Can you see? It's got a bit stunted, so I'm not sure if something's going on with that. Have to keep an eye on that one. Anyway, my main plan, well, the main thing I wanted to do was just show you how things are coming along. I'll just show you this bit here. So this is the split from the original wound of laying the tree. You can see it's closing up quite nicely. And if I do take that one out there, I'll have to be a bit careful. But there should still be plenty of circulation here and here to keep things going. Yeah, I just wanted to update you on how these are doing now.